John from JO Ventures Outdoors, and today I wanted to come to you with a video and just share kind of an EDC update. Some of the knives I've been carrying just recently. There are several of them over the last couple months, and I thought I would share that with you and then give you an update on a couple of leather projects that I showcased last week. And so I wanted to come and just let you know how those were coming because they're finished. So why don't we start with some of the knives I've been carrying over the last few weeks. Well, I'll get some of them out here for you. The first one is this Watchman rope knife. I've been carrying this little slip right here. And if you remember before, I got this in a trade for leather work from TK, Thrifty Kniffy. And it's got this nice ram's foot blade. And so just a beautiful knife. I love that anchor there, and I love the shape of the blade. I've really enjoyed carrying this. Just super cool. I think it's 7CR 13 MOV steel, if I'm correct. And I just carry it right in that slip, put it down in my pocket, and put that little lanyard on there. So I love that knife. That's been great. I've of course been carrying my Super Tinker, not a whole lot lately. I may usually carry a Super Tinker and something else, but recently I've been just carrying one knife each day. And of course, everybody knows the Super Tinker. It's got the opening layer there. It's got the main blade. It's got the spare blade on the other side. It's got the scissors, of course, which is kind of the nice feature of it. It's got the awl and the parcel hook and the screwdriver, and it has the tweezers and toothpick and the pin. I believe this one has the pin down there. Yep, I've got a pin down there. So yeah, this is awesome Victorinox. I've been carrying the Super Tinker. I've also been carrying the Ozark Trail shaft lock. Oh my gosh, this is just incredible for $6. Just incredible. It's been a little while since I've carried it, so I'm just itching to go back to it. I probably will have to do that. Just fantastic action for a knife of that price. And move these down just a little bit. And then also, I picked up not long ago a SOG Twitch 2. This is Aus-8 steel, the SOG Twitch 2. And Aus-8 steel, it's got assisted opening and thumb studs and flipper and kind of a mid-lock. And look at this design on the mid-lock. I'll put this around. There's the flipper tab. Look how that lock is wrapped around the actual flipper. And that is really cool. It's got a nice pocket clip on it, a little lanyard hole. Had to use a little bit different cord for that. But I love the color. I love the shape of the blade, the size of it. This is fantastic. It also has a lock, safety lock right here, right there. And that kind of moves on me. That's the only negative. I have to make sure that's pulled back before I deploy it. But I do really like that one a lot. I picked that up recently. The other two that I've been carrying that I really love is the copper lock. And I've been carrying this recently in the sheath that I made. I made these for Terry Snyder, made him a few of these, and I made myself one. And it just carries vertical friction on your belt, and I just love this. This is fantastic. Of course, this is the pocket worn burnt orange. I've shown this several times. This is one of my favorite knives of all time. I just absolutely love that knife. And then recently, of course, I picked up the large toothpick, the Colonel Kuhn large toothpick. This is four. I think it's four. I can't remember what it is. Four. I think it's 420. I'm not sure. Or 440. Steel. I can't remember, but you know, it's got the little raccoon emblem. It's got the orange, or I mean the yellow composite scales and that nice long blade. I love this. I've been carrying it in this slip, but very soon I'll have a nice sheath for this, and I'll show you that here just right now, because that's one of the projects I made for a viewer, and this is the side draw sheath for the large toothpick. Let me get that out of there and show you how that fits right in. It's pretty tight. It's pretty tight, but it'll loosen up. But you know, it's not going anywhere, and that'll carry just right on your belt. Fits about 1.5 inch belt width, and I think they turned out pretty nice. I made 3 of them for this gentleman, so there they are, all 3 of them. That kept me busy this week making those, and yeah, it's a tight fit at the moment, but they should all loosen up. But got a bear on each of them, and dark brown thread and dark brown dye, so those turned out fantastic. But this toothpick, I mean, that's a bigger blade than I need, but I mean, who wouldn't like that? That is fantastic. I highly recommend a toothpick, and this is USA made. Colonel Coon, hard to find. Richards, I think it's called Richards Knives, out of Kentucky. Is where I got that, and about $40. So then also the other project was the sheath. This is the giveaway for 400 subscribers, and thank you all who have subscribed to my channel, liked and shared my videos. Thank you so much. Continue to do that. We're at like 358 at the moment, and when we get to 400, we're going to give this away, and I've got a whole packet of swag to go with this. So this is the sheath I made. Showed a picture on my community page. It turned out pretty good. The stamping there, and the brass button, you can see how that's designed. If I was going to do this in the future, I might actually put this on top of that belt loop, because if you look, actually that's not holding it in that much. It's the retention that's holding it in, which the retention's fantastic on this. I think it just really turned out great. But you know, this works great for this. And of course, this is the knife, and you can see how it comes out of there. There's the stitching for the back. That all turned out great. The retention is wonderful. The only issue that I had was, it's a little crooked there. It's kind of like the stitching was going along just great, and then someone called 911. We got a problem here. But you know, it's not the show side. You know, the show side is absolutely perfect. But so that's your proof that it's handmade. A little JO mark of handmade imperfection there. So this is a beautiful sheath. It carries so nicely on your belt. And thank you to Tom at Knife Delights for donating the knife. I really appreciate that. So I really appreciate that. And I think this just turned out great. So I have to admit, I was a little upset with that at first, but the more I handle the sheath and mess with it, I realized that that's not that big a deal. So you know, your own worst critic, I guess, at times. But there's my EDC knives over the last few weeks. There's the projects, and sure appreciate the support. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.